The United Nations is facing increasing scrutiny and criticism from world leaders, experts, and human rights groups for its perceived failure to effectively address ongoing geopolitical crises.
Conflicts are raging and multiplying, from the Middle East to Ukraine and Sudan with no end in sight. Our collective security system is threatened by geopolitical divides, nuclear posturing, and the development of new weapons and theaters of war.
At the core of the criticism is the structure of the UN Security Council, where 5 permanent members, China, France, Russia, the United Kingdom, and the United States, hold veto power. Many argue this system has led to paralysis in decision-making, particularly in situations where the interests of the permanent members conflict.
Our world is going through a time of turbulence and a period of transition. But we cannot wait for perfect conditions. We must take the first decisive steps towards updating and reforming international cooperation and make it more networked, more fair, and more inclusive now.
As calls for reform grow louder, many are advocating for an overhaul of the Security Council's structure, with suggestions ranging from expanding permanent membership to eliminating veto power. However, any changes to the United Nations foundational framework remain politically fraught, as the current power dynamics favor those holding veto rights.
We are here to bring multilateralism back from the brink. I called for this summit to consider deep reforms to make global institutions more legitimate, fair and effective, based on the values of the UN Charter.